such an asshole.
How you kids doing? We have a PSA. Someone paid, and that's it. Just wants to tell you guys about investing. Keep me anonymous. I'd like a video. I want to do a PSA on personal finance and how investing in tax advantage Roth IRAs and 401ks has paid off for me. Also, your audience can appreciate the message I am trying to send out. The basis of this PSA is to tell everyone to stay consistent if you decide to invest in the stock market. There's no way to get rich quick. You must be disciplined in order to win. Well, this is so boring. Isn't there a way I can make money how do I get the girls? What's a good business idea? There's no way to get rich quick. You must be disciplined in order to win with money. And when there is a correction in the market, then buy more stock. As Warren Buffett has said, you only lose when you sell. Money is behavioral, and unplugging from the Western consumerism mentality is crucial to winning with money. You need to realize that everything around you is fake and mortgaged to the hills with debt. This is the mindset I was raised with, and I am grateful I had a family that taught me this from my childhood. I was raised to save money, live frugally, buy cheap. Boy, you're so boring. YOLO, FOMO. Come on. Don't you want to be like these guys in debt at 42, still begging for other people to pay off your student loans? Hang on, let me get the other book out. I'm going to promote it because I'm a whore. You're such a boring man with your reliable, stable finances. Can't you just commit a crime and get me wet? Someone's gonna voice chop that one. I've made a conscious decision to choose freedom over status. I started investing at 23 when I joined the military. A relative told me that I should take advantage of my Roth thrift savings plan. I started making small allocations each month into this retirement plan for approximately 3 years. When I deployed overseas, I upped the contributions because when you deploy overseas, the money you receive is tax-free. Upon my discharge in 2013, I had a hefty sum of money ready to roll in my Roth IRA. Fast forward to today, that's 8 years later. I'm currently looking at a 12 to 15% rate of return on my investments into low-cost index funds that continues to grow rapidly well into six figures. Snarsville. Oh, gee, do you have a car? I've done this through maxing out my Roth IRA on January 1st of each year. That way, I don't even need to think or worry about it. I just look at it as a video game, and no matter what, I will not sell. Well, yeah, you sell when you retire. And even though you don't really sell necessarily. You migrate funds into lower risk fixed income investments, and then you sell. Oh, boring. Also, I have some cash to throw into my brokerage account if there is a correction, which inevitably there always will be. I will be diversifying soon and buying I-bonds. Those are inflation-adjusted bonds with U.S. Treasury soon to hedge against inflation. Compound interest is a great thing, and time in the market pays off. Up until a few years ago, my work started to offer a Roth 401k option, which for the last 4 years I've taken full advantage of. Well, did you get the match? It does not offer a match. Aww. Boo, boo, a shame on your boo to your employer. But still a great vehicle to grow your money tax-free. It's easy to change the allocations depending on your investment threshold. I don't understand why people do not take advantage of these investments because they're dumb. Okay, a couple things. Okay, one, people are lazy, don't want to set up the account. All right. Like right now, I am currently working on establishing foreign citizenship. Okay, that's how caught up I am on my stuff. And the next thing for me to do is taxes. Right, you're not right to contribute to my SEP IRA. But most people they're too lazy to even do that. Most people don't have a will. Right, that's how lazy people are. And then the other thing is they don't teach this in schools. One, because teachers are stupid and they themselves don't know it. And two, if they ever taught them this, you'd have no Democrat voters coming out of those schools. This is why they do not teach economics correctly. They do not teach accounting correctly. And they do not teach investing at all. Now, some schools do occasionally teach investing. God bless them. But for the most part, they're never going to teach this because they don't have talented staff to teach it. And they don't want it getting out. Because you're like, what do you mean the government? What do you mean capital gains tax? It's my money. The payroll administrator has even told me that's unfortunate people do not take advantage of these tax-free vehicles, and only a small number of people at my work utilize the Roth 401k. With the way things are going, I'm set to live a comfortable life in my later years. It's a lot of fun when you're when you figure out a strategy to invest that works for you. My strategy is to automate my allocations each month, so I don't even have to think about it. In my opinion, it's the best and easiest way to go. Yeah, that way when you you get your check, people make fun of me for paying my taxes like the first day I can do, because I pay estimated quarterly because I'm self-employed. I pay that very first day. You know why? Then I know the rest of my money is mine, because the IRS doesn't care when it's like, that's our money. You're going to pay it, or at worst, you're going to go off to jail, but not much better. You're going to get an audit. And those are a pain in the ass, So it's like you pay off the mafia. It's the IRS. All right. You pay them. And then all the money you got left over is yours. Well, it's a good thing to also toss a couple bucks into your retirement. So then you're, oh yeah, I'm squirreling away money for retirement. I agree with your last video that this lifestyle is very unpopular, but it will give you the best options. I don't see how it takes away from your lifestyle. I really don't. It wasn't like I couldn't go out to nightclubs. It wasn't like I couldn't afford the occasional dinner or meal. Just couldn't travel to Europe or go down to Mexico. Party! But it will give you the best options down the road to have fun and live the life you want. I've tried to explain to people that investing is not that complicated. People have told me that my investing strategy is boring. Well, they're the ones that are going to demand that they confiscate and rescind the Roth treatment of your retirement plans. They are. They're the ones that didn't say that's the ant and the grasshopper. That's all this is. Needless to say, I'm done giving advice on investing because no one listens to me. Right. If I sold a book on getting peace leave, Cappy's 3-step plan, that would sell way more than, well, okay, Bachelor Pad Economics does sell pretty well because they do talk about how to get the peace leave. I don't have it. But Poor Richard's Retirement is one of my poorer selling books. And it's basically like, okay, retirement in not 50 minutes, but retirement in 2-3 hours. Here you go. Here's like a bare budget, bare basic minimum way to retire. So, yeah, it's boring. Need to say I'm done giving advice on investing. No one wants to listen to me. They have money to buy useless shit on Amazon, but somehow they can't afford to save $3,000 to open up a Roth IRA. Conclusion. I'm echoing what you have been saying for years, that you can live a great life on very little. Only buy stuff that you need and make the rest of your money work for you by putting into diversified investments. I understand this will probably fall on deaf ears, but staying the course does work. Well, see, now my audience, they're more prone. We're a bit more industrious. A lot of people, most of the people who tune in are agents. And you would not be surprised, or maybe you would be surprised, what a high percentage of people here probably have said they do invest. They're not majoring in stupid stuff. The PSA needs to get out to the normies, conformies, and inferiors. But good luck with that. I mean, I wrote a book called Worthless almost a decade ago, telling people not to major in stupid crap. What do people keep doing? Majoring in stupid crap. Well, I need a bailout. Oh, and you're educated, right? Because you got college. Oh, you got a master's degree, so you're really smart. That's why you need my money. You're so stupid. All you college graduates are so freaking stupid. Why are you so stupid? You're so stupid you don't even know you're stupid. Because you got a degree from some no-name college in some worthless field. I understand this will probably fall on deaf ears, but staying this course does work. Do not get scared and sell everything when the market takes a shit, or you will lose everything you have worked so hard for. When the virus started in March, I took advantage of the dip and bought as much stock as possible with cash I allocated for that very reason. In just 8 years by investing consistently, I've had amazing returns. I don't listen to dude bro investing bullshit, and I stay away from residential real estate because it is much safer and less stress-free to make. Because this is a much safer and stress-free way to make money. When people tell me I can make way more money in other investments, I just walk away. You must find what works for you, and low-cost index funds has worked for me. Do not give the government any more money than you must. Cap, if I got anything to add, feel free. If you got anything to add, feel free. I want to give a shout-out to my buddy over at Strongman Personal Finance. He's doing great things over at his channel, and read his book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. Okay, yeah, so check out that Strongman. If you don't like Bachelor Pad Economics, well, I don't like Cappy. He's a boomer. Where's the phony hats? You can go strongman personal finance and stop being a broke loser. There you go. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. Not complicated at all. But no one wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen. Any super chats? Nothing. That's it. Questions, answers. AssholeConsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.